Hello, you amazing, beautiful people. Welcome back to another Psychopaths reaction video. Except today we're finishing season 2. So, a knife fight? A gunfight? A knifey gunny fight? Anyway, press the like button. Subscribe for more. How is this gonna end? Place your bets. I don't actually know. I reckon it ends with everybody dying, probably. I don't think either of these guys are going to be characters that continue on to season 2, so let's be honest, they're probably both going to die. Like and subscribe, stream on Twitch, upload on Patreon, links in the description. Let's go. Surfshark VPN is sponsoring this episode, I guess. Link in the description. G.O.T games. Psychopaths, season 2, episode 11. Ah, okay. So her Q hasn't even changed a little bit. Using the flash like that is a smart move, by the way.
確かに彼なら私の家族の情報を得られた。でも、それは公安局の人間も同じ。守らなければいけない大切な命を守れなかった。
They really I will say, one thing they did a bad job of is her grandmother's death. They really glossed over it. They made her grandmother's death just like the quickest, simplest, nothing death at all in this anime. Damn, man. Damn, that was a pretty good, crazy face right there. Like, her grandmother, she's supposed to be close to. Grandmother dies. She doesn't really care. She's really, moved on from it. She doesn't really care. How is she physically stronger than him? I don't think he was trying to attack her, though. I think that was the whole point in it, and that's why he was, arguing at the end. He wasn't trying to attack her, so he was probably confused in what was going on at that point. But yeah, literally, it's Granny died. Oh, no, Granny died. Anyway, who cares? You know, you think it'd be a bigger thing. Oh, for fuck's sake. We're giving her a crossbow. How is she not down? I will say, the outfit is fantastic. But she absolutely needs to, I don't know, something. But the outfit is amazing. Her reacting would have been inconsistent? How would it have been inconsistent? I'm not saying she needs to cloud her hue, but she needs talking about it a bit more would be the main thing. She just kind of moved on from it. Pretty much immediately. We're going for a catwalk fight here, maybe? Mission Impossible style? Could be. Could be. She had a panic attack in the hallway when she walked last episode. Doubt she's over it, just trying to hold it together. Yeah, I mean, like I said, you could say all of that. And maybe I'm wrong in how I'm thinking about it. But I do feel like they did the death back. This is supposed to be someone she's very close to. Someone that's a big part of her life. She just kind of didn't give a fuck about it. Granny's dead. Anyway. You fucking weirdo. Well, she clearly liked you a lot, didn't she, dude? Okay, it's a weird kid, man. He holds it together well for a fucking nut job, to be honest. This dude is the craziest of the crazy, and yet he seems fairly chill most of the time. Could have fooled me. This in his past is insane. That noise was a little bit loud for that, man.
執行対象ではありません。
いるために乗り越えねばならない存在が目の前にいるぞ。裁けるか僕たちを。問えるか僕とお前の色。
犯罪係数オーバー300。執行も
Huh?
リーサルエリミネーター。
何
What?
これがお前の色か。
Is that his real face we just saw there?
認めないこんな変化を。
Holy moly! Bro, she looks like... I hate to say it, but Britney Spears in that South Park episode. If you know, you know.
犯罪係数オーバー300。
Does the system just want to kill itself or something?
モード
What the fuck is this?
エリミネーター値を認識することを決断しました。また常森茜の提案通り、集合的サイコパスを成立させます。その上で私たちの犯罪係数を上昇させる要因を安全性を獲得しました。これが私たちの進化の形です。
Bro, what the... Damn!
執行対象ではありません。トリガーをロックします。これが答えよ。カムイキリト。あなたを逮捕します。
Oh shit. So hold on. The system was like, alright, she's crazy. She needs to be taken down. She's not part of the system. So they allowed the gun to blast her. Blast. Then when he went to blast the system was like, we actually think you are right. We are well fucked up. And we need to be cleansed. There's too many crazy people like her in here, and that's not what we're supposed to be. We're supposed to be an enforcement of judgment. So let's do it. Blah, 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 blah. We are now cleansed. No longer able to shoot. Gun goes down. Everybody wins. Fair enough. Man, the cleanup must just be a nightmare after a thing like this. Oh man, take down crossbow girl already.
もう終わりだ。
We're not gonna shoot her. You guys literally aiming guns. We're not gonna shoot her. No. Also, I thought she had a clear hue, but they've been able to shoot her this entire time.
よせ。
Actually, that's a good point. All of these people that are part of this team are all supposed to have a clear hue. How has there even been a gunfight? Isn't that the whole point in this whole group? Why did I not even think about that? How have they been shooting them at all this whole time? Their hue's supposed to be cured. They get their hue down with the drugs? Is it just the drugs? So what, they're just not on them now? So you're telling me the entire time they've been on drugs that lowers their hue, and then this one fight, the most important part where they need to have low hue, and they could have won this fight, they just coincidentally aren't on the drugs that allows them to be shot. Doesn't that seem a little bit fucking convenient? Why are they not shooting her?
遅くなりました。
What's up, dude from Parasite? Yeah, they forgot their guns don't work, so they just ran at her. If only they had guns in there. Wait a second. No, I mean, if only they realized they could fire more than one bullet, because clearly those guns only have one. Wait a second. Two dickheads aiming at her, while she goes like this. And then some other guy's like, why are they shooting? Why are they running to her? No, don't do it!
今回は間に合ったな。はい。
生きてる。
She's in a weird pose though.
青柳。監視官なら位置はわかるだろう。すぐに来い。
This guy's got issues. I don't think he's going to be happy when he realizes his mother's been South Park Britney Spears. Google South Park Britney Spears if you don't know what I'm talking about. South Park Britney Spears.
局長の指示で別任務に向かいます。あなたたちは堂本監視官に従って。
別任務。おい。
速やかな執行を推奨します。抵抗せずドミネーターを渡しなさい。
I'll be honest, this guy has been incredibly fucked up and killed a lot of people. He shouldn't really live. But also, we should arrest him, I guess. But then they just break out. I don't really know. This is a fucked up system.
いつか本当の裁き手が現れた時、あそこにいる脳が最後の一つになっても犯罪係数は下がらないままかもしれない。
身を流さない道を選んでいれば、
そんな選択肢は存在しないんだ。そこから出ろ、冒涜者ども。
常森葵を殺したのはこの俺だと。干からびた老人のくせにしぶとくってな。あーちゃんあーちゃんと呼び続けていたぞ。
This guy is crazy. 87.
ここにいる怪物を本当の神様に変えるかもしれない。
We got the music again. They're gonna blast each other, aren't they? Yep. I did call it. I said that they would both die. Wait, he's not dead? I was wrong.
なぜ染まらない。
並びに常森葵の殺害容疑であなたを逮捕します。
Suspicion? He did confess. You don't need to say suspicion. There's your mother, bro. Except it's not your mother. Great job arresting him. You gonna chase after him? No, I don't feel like it.
成立し得ない。その日のために今後も社会に貢献し、健やかに生きることを推奨します。
Is that guy dead? To be honest, he's a pretty cool villain, so I wouldn't mind if he doesn't die.
899
It went higher!
モードリーサルエリミネータ
It's gonna be the girl run off. Yeah, there we go.
ー真っ黒。
母さん。
Yeah, but we should really wait before we kill this guy because, like, we don't know how high his number can actually get. We should fuck with him and see, like, let's start this, like, call him some names or something, you know, like, insult his haircut or something. Because we might be able to push this guy over 1,000. Come on, and that's, like, we should really try and set a high score here. Let's not waste this opportunity.
結局シビロの奴隷でしたね。娘が新しい奴隷というわけですか。
Does it transform further? Exactly, maybe you get a bigger gun.
シビラを美しく保つ。
The gun's kind of like that cool gun that Matt LeBlanc has in the
私を
Lost in
逃がせ
Space
る
movie.
人間なんて。私ここから先へは進みません。秘密は守ります。いえ、全部忘れます。シビラを信じます。私この社会が大好きですから。
Wait, did he just die on his own?
経験戻ってる。
私は今何色ですか？
綺麗なもんだ。
脱走した東金昨夜執行官を発見。執行前に死亡。報告
Oh yeah, he died. I will say, if the new random fucking whatever her name is investigator all of a sudden becomes like more crazy and more nuts, I actually might start liking her a little bit more. If she becomes like all intense and all crazy and like and not just like annoying and being a dick, I will like her more.
依存するのは性に合わないんでね。
また来ます。
I like the idea of her just being nuts and crazy. That sounds way more fun.
ちょっと惜しい気もするのよね。
Probably.
桑
But
島の証言
I don't really understand you either.
常森監視官の親族の情報を流したのは東金昨夜
I really want to watch that random movie with the monsters in the canyon. I haven't seen it yet with the snipers.
誰であれ
I know it was random, but it just popped into my head.
同感です。
入れてはという案が出てい
It's
る
a。fun movie, but forgettable. I
変
want to check
革
it
を
out.
望むなら内側から試みてはどうだ。
So she's gonna change now. She's gonna be all
私に
different and
興味
stuff.
はないくせに挑発あなたたち自身が廃棄を選択する時が来たら一緒に地獄へ行ってあげる。
裁きは大量虐殺へと変貌を遂げるかもしれない。
Sounds great.
その扉を開いたのは君だ。
私はそこまで悲観しない。楽観だろうと選ばなければ実現しない。
Maybe we should go back to the old rules, you know? Like, I'm gonna be real. Today seems better than tomorrow in this anime world. He's in prison. Okay, so we... Wait. That's not Kamui. Looks like him. But Kamui blew the fuck up. We saw him. That was the female inspector. Oh, yes. Oh, sorry. Yeah, you're right. Weird. Okay. Is there any after credits? Oh, she's a smoker now. Whoa, she's a smoker now. That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay. So, Kamui blew up. Other guy lost an arm, but then bled out later. What is your ranking of season 2? What do you mean? What's my ranking? Don't really know how to answer that. In terms of what? In terms of season 2s of Psycho Pass that I have seen, it's definitely number 1. It's number 1. You know. In terms of animes I have seen called Psycho Pass that have a season 2, I'd say it's probably number 1 as well. Yeah, what kind of ranking system are we going here? For sure, it's supposed to be more intelligent. There were way too many stupid plot points. Yeah. This is my overall opinion of season 2. First, the ending. I definitely feel like season 2 ends stronger than it starts. It's not too bad. Like, season 2 is quite, like... I don't know, man. Like, the ending was quite good. I like the idea of judging the system, and I think what they did was kind of interesting, and it definitely opens the door for some more complicated sort of scenarios later on. Like, I do feel like it ended quite nicely. It was a bit predictable, you know. I think it was kind of obvious that you had 2 characters here that just couldn't make it to the next season, but the unpredictable part was the system. What happened with the system, I did not see coming. That was like a good touch, you know. I didn't see that happening or that coming. So, yeah. Like, that was good. I think if we didn't have those unpredictabilities around the system and the judgment there, then it would have had a pretty weak ending and a pretty predictable generic ending with the 2 guys taking each other out. I feel like that was one of those things, because the way I always look at things is, can you see this character continuing in this show? Or does it feel like a character just can't continue in this story? Like, the character's too overwhelming that it just wouldn't work. And that's kind of what I felt like. I've written down the Mother's Basement thing, by the way. That's what I kind of felt like it was, you know? Like these characters just can't make it to the next seasons, which means they have to die here. So already kind of guessed that they were going to. The anime, in like season 2 doesn't really have much of an ending either. Like, what, she just smoked cigarettes like the guy before her? Does that just mean he's never coming back now? Which is a shame, because he is the best character. It is a very bizarre choice to remove the best character from your show, which is what they've done. And I don't quite understand why. Why have they taken away the best character for Psycho Pass? Am I just missing something there? Doesn't that seem like a really bizarre choice? Like, he's the best character. He's still alive. He's in this universe, and they were like, you know what'd be great? Let's just remove him. Why have they taken him out? It doesn't make any sense. You mean the murderer? Yeah, I guess he's a murderer, but you know what I mean, right? Why just take him out? Just a strange choice. New writer? Yeah, I don't know. Just, yeah. But then, it's, again, the new writer decided to do that. It's a weird choice. So yeah, first removing that, very strange. Then I would say they upped the gore factor, but it was unnecessary at times and became too much. I'm someone who, you know, I'm a big fan of horror movies and I like gore. You know, I'm not like a weirdo. I'm not like into gore, but I like it when gore is used right. And I like it when it shocks you, you know? You're like, oh, fucking hell, you gotta look away. But Psycho Pass did it so much, you become numb to it. It stopped using gore in scenes where it was intelligent. It started using gore in scenes just to shock you, and then that's all it relied on. So for most of season 2, it was just shock, shock, shock. But because it was happening so much, it wasn't shocking anymore. It was just the norm. When something just happens all the time, it no longer shocks you. You lose that surprise factor from it. So yeah, that was a bit of a mistake I feel like they made there. Like, you could have done the reveal with the fire in the dinner scene way more intense and just had that as the only other shocking scene in this series, and it would have been way better, in my opinion. Like, that's what I reckon they should have sort of built upon there, and got rid of a few of the over unnecessary stuff, character developments and stuff. I read your message earlier, Yassine, when you put it in. Like I said, I did not like season 2. I thought season 2 was fine. I just felt like it was interesting. The sniper killing expected was also interesting. That was good though. That like led in, that whole scene was really good. That was like the first shocking moment. That was good. I liked that. I feel like in terms of consistency with season 1, if season 2 was standalone, it would probably be a lot better. But when season 1 is as good as it is, and then you have season 2 that just disobeys a lot of the rules that are established in season 1, removes the best character from season 1, doesn't really give you a lot of time to get fully attached to any of the main characters. For example, redheaded guy, don't know anything about him. He's not had like 1-2 scenes. Like, what the fuck? The other guy who was a villain was a nice touch. Probably the best developed character in this season. The random nuts girl, we didn't really see much of her. They're just like, okay, what? Like, she's a one-dimensional character. Alright, you're just going to be a dick for the whole season. That's a very one-dimensional written. So yeah, it's a weird one. I will say, I didn't not like it. I did enjoy it. The inconsistencies were far and few between enough to overlook them, and in general it was fun to watch. It wasn't that I didn't enjoy season 2. I just would have preferred like a little bit more attachment to season 1. I think if it was just a little bit more attached to season 1, I probably would have enjoyed it a lot, and I feel like it ended pretty strong as well. But yeah, I am still very much enjoying it. Like I said, I've criticized it a lot, but I still liked season 2. I didn't just go, I'm not sitting here going like, awful. Like, if someone told me about Psychopaths, I wouldn't say season 1 amazing, season 2 awful. I'd just say season 1 amazing, season 2 is a bit inconsistent. That's probably what I'd say. I think season 1 is great, and I think season 2 is just incredibly inconsistent overall. I think that's literally it. I think it's very clear that season 2 was written by someone different. Someone who didn't follow season 1. I think that's very obvious. Would you recommend watching season 2 after liking season 1? Yeah, I would. If someone said watch it, I'd definitely say watch season 2, but I'd just give them a heads up. I'd say watch season 2. It's not like season 1. It's pretty inconsistent. That's all I'd say. Because yeah, I didn't. I'm not sitting here like oh, I wish I never watched it. If anything, I found a lot of it funny, and disliking some of the characters I found fun as well. I'd definitely recommend it. Like I said, I haven't really got anything against it. It just wasn't that strong in compared to season 1. But the main issue was it didn't really follow season 1's rules. Imagine building this like already established rules, and then someone else just picks up your work and goes, okay, well, we don't want that, we don't want that, we don't want that, we don't want that. That's kind of what it felt like, you know? Someone made this really great recipe, and then another chef came in and just started tweaking it all and ruining it. That's what it felt like. But it was still a good meal, but this one was very good. That's what it felt like. Right. Well, I'm gonna say goodbye then, I guess.